Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today here at MadWorldTarot. And we're looking at the fallout of that Colombia trip still. Probably the last time I'll look at it, but the last little bit of a sneaky read. I have the after tarot on the tarot table because one of the things that was most fascinating about the trip wasn't Meghan's clothes or her changing bra size or anything like that. It was really the body language between her and Francia Marquez's partner, and it all seemed quite cozy, shall we say. And I'm not going to get into the sordid details of it. I just want to know what the vibe was between them with the after tarot. I want to know if Harry noticed or cared. He had his own moment, quite a cozy moment. Well, for him, not for her, in my opinion. That a wonderfully glamorous and elegant woman who seemed to be the director of that cultural organization where they went to see some dancing. But I want to know if Harry's bothered by it. Does it bother him at all? Does he care? Did he notice? Same with Francia Marquez. Did she care? Did she bother? Did she notice? And fallout for the two couples. Was there fallout afterwards? Because there were some quite cozy moments, let's just say. For the people who were studying the body language and slowing things down and speculating, there was some quite salacious speculation and gossip. I'm not going to go there. I just want to know what the energy was between the two and whether it was noticed or felt or upset anyone else, and whether there was fallout afterwards. So not exactly the most high vibe reading, but we're going to do it just because I think we're just tidying up the energy. I got the Ace of Cups in reverse there. You might have seen it land on the table. So we're going to shuffle that back in, give it a chance to go round again, and then we're off to the races, so to speak. Let's remind you that this is just tarot, and it's for fun and entertainment, and all speculation and all opinion. And we just read energy around these rumors and these weird things that we notice and try and figure out what's going on. And there is a disclaimer in the box below, and please read it and form your own opinion about this and all other things that I read on here. 6-card reading today with an underlying energy. I'll talk you through it. And you have the Judgment card in reverse. Areas of judgment. Now, I've done a reading on the fallout of the Colombia thing from a costs benefits sort of perspective. Was it worth it for the various parties involved? Did it make them look better or worse? And it seems that for everyone involved, they were quite happy with the outcome, got their moment of glory, some high profile moments, made them, sort of elevated their status. We're in a different scenario here. We're at the personal level now. That was the public level. This is personal. And at the personal level, mistakes were made. Judgment card in reverse, allegedly. That is poor judgment, indiscretion. It's also a card of forgiveness. I don't often mention that in these royal readings, but here it seems appropriate to talk about the fact that the Judgment card can be about forgiving someone for their sins. It's in reverse. Not forgiving and not letting that happen again. Interesting. It's major arcana, it's big energy. So the big story might be this personal story, and the small story might be the fact that the Parkles got away with their tour and all the costs of it and everything else, and they're still doing it, and they probably still will do more tours. This is where the trouble seemingly, allegedly, lay or lies. Judgment card in reverse. So let's have a look at this situation we're dealing with and see what the cards can tell us. There's Harry, and Harry is in reverse, and both men possibly. I don't know what sign the partner, Francia Marquez's partner, is. Couldn't find out much about him actually, well, in English anyway. But the King of Pentacles is Harry, of course, and it's also husband energy, and it's in reverse. So there is Harry, who's been diminished, demeaned, disrespected, made to look small and foolish, and both. Not to say that Francia Marquez's partner was made to look stupid, not at all. In fact, a good-looking guy. He looked, he came across very well when the awkward moments weren't happening for the little I saw of him. But just Pentacles in reverse are unstable energy, not disloyal energy, but just really can't count on them. And so you can extrapolate from that and make of it what you will. So the situation, what was the vibe between them? Megan and this gentleman, what's the vibe between them? And we've got the card, the Fool, and it's in reverse. And the first thing that came to my mind was risky business, because the Fool is a risk taker. When it's upright, it's kind of naive energy, quite gullible, quite enthusiastic and happy and innocent and playful energy. In reverse, it's risky behavior, foolish behavior. Got two cards about beginnings and coming around again, and they're both in the reverse. You're not going to get another chance to do this energy. You're not going to get another chance to do this energy. Both of them. They're backing each other up. This is big. We've got big cards on this tarot table, let me tell you. I'm not getting cups, which would be some kind of emotional connection, or wands, which would be a more passionate kind of a connection. Picking my words very carefully here. I'm getting a kind of tempting energy of but that would be really, really risky and really stupid. I'm not getting a did they or didn't they energy there. I'm just getting it would be very, very stupid. So stepping off a cliff, taking a leap, taking a chance. It's in reverse. Very, very risky. If they were thinking those thoughts or acting on those thoughts, I don't know. I'm not saying in this reading. So Harry, we've already got King of Pentacles in the reverse in this reading. His thoughts, his feelings, his awareness, anything that universe wants to tell us about this situation. Oh dear, the Sun in the reverse, cast into the shade. That's a huge blow to his ego, because the Sun can really be about ego. And power and glory and being held up and praised and fawned over and made to feel special. And all the attention on you. The Sun is very much about attention. It's in the reverse, cast into the shade, the discard energy at play here. I'm very aware of it, very miserable. Upright, it's a very happy card. And in reverse, it's a very negative, miserable energy, pessimistic, down, a real downer, feeling unwanted, unappreciated, not noticed. He was put in the corner at that children's table, at that banquet. I use the term loosely, banquet. And sort of like a child who nobody had to be there, but nobody's taking any notice of him. And the old days where children were seen but not heard, gone are those days for the most part. Certainly in our cultures anyway. Let's leave that there. Very unhappy, aware, in my opinion, and very, very unhappy. Despair. Yet again, in a situation where he thought he was going to be number one. So, how about Francia? Was she aware? Was she upset? What's going on? I got the Eight of Pentacles here. Very focused on her job, on her having to be the hostess, having to be the hostess is a very wrong word because it sounds pejorative. I don't mean it like that. But having to be the one who's doing all the work and the speeches and always there and always on attendance of everyone. She was there. She was working. So whatever was going on behind the scenes, or whatever innuendos and things and energies were going on around her, she was just very focused on doing the job at hand. And so I'm just going to block that out of me, and I'm just going to get on with doing what I have to do. She was very professional about it. That's what's coming through for me with the Eight of Pentacles, just doing what she had to do. Let's see fallout, if there was fallout. Fallout for her first. Was there oh yeah. Let's look at the Parkles as well. Let's look at them both. Okay, this is Francia and her relationship, fallout for that. I've got the Seven of Swords. Sneaky behavior. I'm, of course, just reading energy and reading cards and not accusing anyone of anything. But it's the After Tarot. And in the After Tarot, the thief, that's traditionally known as the thief in this scenario, is about to walk into a trap. So I don't think things are that cozy on the home front, just saying. How about the Parkles? I've got the Nine of Pentacles. That's the happy single woman. And rumor has it, this is from NT, Celebrity Days and Nights, source of gossip. Rumor has it that she has been talking to divorce lawyers since she got back from Colombia. That's happy single woman. Maybe feeling that she's got some kind of gig lined up, and going back to the previous reading, the public face of this trip and the who won and who lost. She might think that she's got this sorted, that she can do this. She can make some money out of it. She can be a kind of roaming royal adjacent diplomat kind of person and go on these tours and make lots of money. Does she need the has-been? Sitting under the sun in reverse, and we've got the has-been in reverse here already. It looks like she's the one who's now thinking, don't need him. Who needs that? Chuck him. Carry on by herself. Very interesting, because it changes. It's incredibly volatile energy when I read on it. Previously, it was Harry who was looking like, I'm out of here. I don't want to be here in this relationship anymore. And now it's looking like she's come back from Colombia and thought, I don't need him. Nobody could be bothered about him. It's all about me. That's your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.